Good morning, everyone. I got up extra early this morning because I wanted to make this video before getting ready for work. I heard a few recordings recently from Mica that you all really need to hear. I'd also like to give shout outs and credit to Crime and Theories, CJ's Crime Concepts, and Annie P. at Creature de Classe magazine. This first call is Mica calling 911 while she was hospitalized. So let's take a listen.
Okay, dispatch, Diana.
Hi, Diana. I'm needing somebody to go to my house, the house that I currently reside in. Me and my husband are separated, and since I was admitted to the hospital, I have been told that he's taken possession of my phone, laptop, and car, which are all in my name. How do I get a deputy out there to get those items surrendered over to be temporarily held until I get out of the hospital?
You want an officer to go to your home and temporarily hold your items?
My personal property, yeah, it's got very, very, very sensitive information of me on those items that I don't trust are not being used against me, I guess you would say.
198 County 10-4. Is so your husband?
We're legally separated. We both have lawyers and we're pursuing divorce.
Copy.
And he took possession of my items while being hospitalized.
I will put this in here for an officer. I'm not sure what they'll do.
And it's my phone, my
69.
laptop, and my car. And my phone and laptop have naked pictures of me on them.
Okay, what is your address? Copy. I also have a police radio, so bear with me. I'm trying to do more than one thing at a time. All right, what's your home address?
Coldwater Circle, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29588.
Coldwater Circle. All right, and what is your name? Your phone number?
843-6. Well, do you want me to just give you the hospital's number? Because if you call my number, he's going to answer.
Yeah, just the number we can contact you with.
Lee, can I get a number to this place so if they call me back?
And do they need to ask for a certain room number? Which hospital are you at?
South Strand.
Okay.
And while I was admitted here, my husband, who were legally separated, swooped in and claimed my personal items as my husband, not as my legally separated husband, and my car and my laptop.
So were they brought to the hospital and he took those items?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now he's going through my phone and texting people impersonating me.
Okay. Do you want the officers to come to you to make a report about this?
No, I'd rather them just show up at the house because he works from home. He's a pastor doing this.
Gotcha.
And I'd like it to be as soon as possible because from what I hear from just people calling me at the hospital that it's been multiple people that he's sending out messages from my phone saying it's me, but it can't be because he has my phone.
Okay.
And the phone is in my name. It's not a dual phone, and the bill is in my name and everything.
328.
And the car is in my name. The car insurance is in my name. Everything. The laptop, and he's taken advantage of me being in the hospital, and he's taken possession of them, even though we're legally separated and both have lawyers and everything.
And you want the officers to hold on to your belongings or take them to the hospital?
They can actually be put in a holding locker or something at the police department that only I can get them out, if that's okay. I just need them to be confiscated and put in a holding thing. And I get out, I believe on Monday is when they're released. I have my release date with the charts and stuff on Monday is when they'll think they'll be fully recovered.
And is he at home right now, do you know?
He probably will be, yeah.
What's his name?
John Paul Miller. And if you cannot get Officer Wilson to do this because they are friends, he's a parishioner at our church, so I think it would be a conflict of interest.
Wilson?
Yeah. It would be a big conflict of interest because he is a church elder. Brian?
No, he won't.
Okay, good. It would just be a really big conflict of interest, and I'd hate to put him in the middle of it anyway.
Description? Is he black, white, Hispanic?
He's white, male.
How old is he?
44.
And do you
His
live at that
sister,
home
Lacey,
as well?
lives with them.
Do you live with him?
Not currently, no.
All right, we'll get an officer dispatched as soon as possible. Just call us back if anything changes or if you have any further information.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye.
It's obvious in that recording that Mica was desperate to get her belongings back. This next video is after Mica was released. Let's take a listen.
Hello?
Horry County Dispatch, Wolfson.
Hey, Officer Wilson.
How can I help you?
I'd like to do a wellness check, Officer Wilson.
Okay, what's the address?
It's Coldwater Circle.
What city?
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
What's your name? What's the callback number for you?
And what's your first initial of your name, just so that whenever I call back, I get the right Officer Wilson?
I'm not a police officer. You can just ask for anybody. What was the address one more time, please?
Coldwater Circle, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29588.
Okay, can you tell me exactly what happened?
Yeah, there's a laptop there that's got naked pictures of me on it, and there's some people staying at my house that I didn't invite into my house, and I'm out of town, so I was just hoping there would be a wellness check and make sure there's no cars parked at my house that I don't recognize the license plate of, or if you just take down those license plate numbers for me to review later, just to do a wellness check, and also maybe even pursue the property that I'm saying has naked pictures of me on it.
Okay, I can have an officer give you a call. I don't know exactly what they can do. So where are you located at right now?
Bucky's gas station in Florence.
Florence? Okay. Okay, you'll probably have to make a...
Yeah, I just want to make sure that that laptop just doesn't end up in the wrong hands.
Okay, so who has the laptop with your pictures on it?
It's in my home, but I currently have guests staying at my home that I did not invite there. And so I'm kind of concerned that while I'm out of town, they might use that laptop for malpurposes. I don't 100% know who's there right now, but if it's who I think is there, maybe my husband's son who hit on me the other day in my kitchen without my husband there, and I told him flat out, this isn't appropriate and you need to leave. And that's on record because he texted my husband and I told my husband what happened. And he might be staying at my house. And my husband's sister's been staying with us, and I did not invite her to stay with us. And I don't trust her further than I can throw her with my property that has naked pictures of me on it.
I'll have an officer give you a call because I don't know exactly what they're going to be able to do. I mean,
okay.
Your husband invited them into the house?
Right, but it's my house as well. It's my dwelling, and I did not invite them to be there.
Okay, I'll have an officer give you a call.
I just need a wellness check. Yeah, I just need a wellness check. Take the license plate of anybody that's there right now because I might not recognize them, and they might be invited into my home without me while I was away. But I just want to make sure nothing weird is going on in my house, and also to retrieve property that's got naked pictures of me on it.
Okay, like I said,
and actually, there's two laptops. There's two laptops that have naked pictures.
Okay, like I said, I'll have the officer give you a call and see what they're able to do, okay?
Yeah, if I can prove, I just had a question you might be able to answer. If I can prove that there's naked pictures of me on the laptop, would that give them cause enough to retrieve them?
I'm not a police officer. I can't give you legal advice. But that's something you can ask the officer, okay?
Sure. Thank you so much, Officer Wilson.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
This next recording, Mica, with the support of her father, called 911. She alleged that JP tried to punch her in the throat, and based on statements he was making, people were afraid he may have killed and buried her somewhere. Let's take a listen.
Hi, I have somebody who I believe to be in a manic state and is a direct danger to the people in his household and himself and others. I need an immediate pickup, not the 72-hour pickup that a spouse can initiate. I need it to be a little quicker because he is a flight risk. There's been domestic violence. He put his hands on me. And I need an immediate pickup, not a 72-hour where he can flee the county.
Okay, what's the address?
Where I think he should be. Water, which is one word, cold water, Circle, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, 29588.
And who is he to you?
Can you say that one more time?
Who is he to you, honey?
He's my husband.
Okay, and he put his hands on you?
Yeah, he tried to front punch me, but thankfully I was standing up, so he made contact, but it didn't knock the wind out of me like it should have. And he pushed me down in front of thousands of people at Disney World, and so, yeah, and his best friend even saw that happen. He slapped drinks right out of my hand.
Okay, when did he put his hands on your throat?
That was before I was in the hospital after that from just a panic attack of what was happening. That was about a week ago, but I just got out of the hospital a couple days ago, and when I got out, he was impersonating my identity with the phone that he had in his hands. I didn't even have my phone or anything, and he's texting everybody. He hacked my social media, and he's got guns in the home and a baby staying there right now. Or at 6 o'clock tonight, his sister who lives with him is going to pick up her baby because she got her baby taken away from her because she's a danger, apparently at risk of being a danger to her baby because she's postpartum. So by 6 o'clock tonight, when they pick him up in Conway, that baby is going to be at that house where he's used guns as intimidation in the past, where he's put his hands on me, and he's on an antipsychotic medicine that he's misusing. And I even got off the phone with the pharmacy. He didn't pick up his latest prescription, which he should have on January 3rd. And I believe at this point, based on the people that he's come in contact with, some of them reported to me that based on how he was talking, they feared he had killed and buried me somewhere. And I feel like I need an immediate pickup because he is a flight risk because his son, the same thing just happened to his oldest son, and he fled to Georgetown.
This is her dad, and she's having to use my phone because he took her phone. He has possession of her car, her purse, all
were bought in my name that I fear he's going to use and then say it was in my name. He's got my CWP license, he's got my public notary license, and my seal and my stamp, which he's been trying to force me to sign a post-nup for the last year and a half, and I fear that he's going to use my seal to impersonate my signature like he's been impersonating my identity for the past 3 days. He signed that post-nup saying that I get nothing if we divorce. And that's not even my biggest concern. It's the identity theft. I don't care about not getting anything from the divorce. I really don't care. But that was given to me by the Secretary of State, trusting me to keep it safe. And then when I got in the hospital, they gave all my belongings to my husband. And we're here now.
Are you at that house? Are you at Coldwater?
No, we parked in a open parking lot in Market Commons by the soccer field.
Okay, they are going to want to meet with you. Can you get anywhere close to Coldwater?
Absolutely. I can be in Azalea Lake, the apartment complex right across from it.
Okay. Can we head that way? Okay.
And another reason I feel like it's so urgent is because he's very hyperactive right now. He's causing a lot of damage very quickly. And his son is a felon who's been living in my house after I left. His sister, it got her baby taken away from her because she's postpartum. His father is a registered sex offender because of what he's done. So the whole family, I'm very scared for what they'll do to my family, the church, he's a pastor. And especially me and my life.
What's his name, honey?
His name.
How old are you?
He is 44 and a half. He's 6'2", male, brown hair, brown eyes. His son is identical to him, but he's like 5'2", so please don't arrest the wrong person. But he's 6'2".
Children at that house?
They should be at school right now. And he works remotely because he's a pastor, so he's either at my house or he fled to his son's house in Conway, but either way, we need to find him because his son has guns, his son is a felon.
Okay, fire department's being sent down the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next. Fire out. What kind of car will you be in at Azalea Lake?
Blue Ford Expedition.
And I can be in the first turn. So when you first come into Cascades and Azalea Lake entrance, the very first turn, there's like a dirt patch before you get to the neighborhood where it's like a cul-de-sac dirt patch. And it's before you even enter the Cascades neighborhood. It's very obvious on the right. That way we don't even have to technically enter the neighborhood. We can be right on the outskirts. If anyone else sits over here, like I'll feel Diana.
And it's 246 Coldwater Circle, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
You might hit that.
You take a right.
Right, and it'll be up on the left.
Yeah, it'll be up on the left, and you'll see the dirt patch where I talked about. When you first get in the neighborhood, immediately on the right, there is a dirt patch. And his son, who's a felon, was following me around town in his coastal painting, his business he owns. His truck is decked out. He even rolled the window down because I rolled the window down, and he was following me. And his son, like I said, has had 3 domestic violence arrests in the last 3 months. His ex-wife currently has had his children taken away, and they're getting a divorce. The sister is going through a divorce. She lives in the home. She's postpartum and very dangerous to her baby. That's why she can't have her baby.
Call in an officer to be dispatched as soon as possible, okay?
Okay, thanks. We'll be waiting. We're here.
And it's Azalea Lake. Okay, alrighty. You'll be there as soon as possible. If anything changes, just call us back, okay?
Okay, thanks so much.
The last thing I'd like to show is a screenshot of Mica's cell phone. It shows a recent search for Southport. Does anybody know what this reference is? Why she looked this up? If you do, please post in the comments. It's clear that Mica was concerned for the safety of others and for herself. Luckily, she had a very supportive family. Please put your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching.